In this video, I'm going to tell you about 5 AI tools that have changed video creation forever. And no, this isn't about ChatGPT, because I've seen that take over everything recently. And while it's a good tool, I don't think it's the best. And I'm going to show you why in this video. Right, the first tool I'm going to show you is VidIO, or Video, I don't know how you say it, Video AI. Using this tool, you can create endless amounts of shorts, TikToks, short form video from any long form YouTube video. All you have to do is go find any YouTube video, copy paste it and drop it into this tool, and it's going to automatically cut that into what could be viral YouTube shorts or TikToks. It basically takes the best parts of that longer form video and creates short form. So I'm going to show you here using Mr. Beast's Lex Fridman interview, and I'm going to copy paste it in here. By the way, great interview, go and listen to it if you haven't done already, because there's loads of great insights about video in there. Now, it's going to give me the option here, portrait, yep, that's perfect for shorts. You could also do wide or whatever for other stuff, and then you're going to select a few examples of how you might want your shorts to look. So let's try that one, and then something like that. You can then also paste in your social handles for whatever you're going to be posting this to, and that's about it. You just click done, and it's going to turn that long video into a few shorts. So now you might be thinking, I've used Mr. Beast's Lex Fridman interview there, so am I allowed to use that? Well, Mr. Beast has publicly said recently that he has no problem with people cutting up and using his content because it drives people back to his original channel. And I think that's generally the consensus with Shorts and TikTok. Even YouTube is allowing you to use other people's content for Shorts, and the same with TikTok. You can do reacts and that sort of thing. So I think for Shorts it's fine, because ultimately it still leads back to the person's main channel that created that content. So if you do want to use this method to create a whole YouTube channel, a whole TikTok channel, as long as you're giving credit, then I don't think you'll be having any problems with this. Okay, and you can see it's now kicked me back these shorts to play around with, pretty much ready to go. Transcriptions already added over the top in the right place, and some of them take a little bit of tweaking. You can go in and shorten them, or just play around with the text if it's not quite right, but mostly they're there, ready to go, just from copy pasting into this app. I mean, that was that Mr. Beast video, but you'll see some of them have actually kicked back a lot more. So this one was 47 minutes long when I put it in, so it's actually given me back about 16 different YouTube shorts that I can take, and they're pretty much good to go. Jimmy's manager on his 100 million subscribers. This is from that video that I dropped in.
Yeah, it's...
I mean, how do you wrap your head around 100 million people?
That's what I was thinking. I was like holding this thing and I was like, will I ever see one of these again? Like 100 million subscribers on a channel. Like, this is crazy.
It's good. That is good enough. The next tool is Pictory.ai. Using this, you can turn any article or any text into a video. So for example, here, if I go script to video, let's say I'm going to call this North Korea, and which is an ode to my other channel, and then, or North Korea fact, and then we're going to do something like, did you know that in North Korea, I'll separate this into 2 lines, just going to show you why in a second, you are only allowed to choose from 28 haircuts, and this is true. So now I'm just going to go to proceed. You could also, if you want to, by the way, use ChatGPT to come up with a fact for you and copy paste that in. I'm going to go here, click onto this first available one, choose the aspect ratio for a YouTube short, and watch the magic happen. So here we go. It's not going to be perfect straight out the bat, but that just created a video for me. So it says, did you know that in North Korea, you are only allowed to choose from 28 haircuts? And if I played that, did you know that in North Korea, you're only allowed to choose from you're only allowed to choose from 28 haircuts. All it's done is it's basically taken stock videos that you're allowed to use and you get included with Pictory and overlaid them over your script using the keywords in each line. And that's why you want to separate each line on this, because then you can make it short and snappy. You can then also, that's not very snappy, so you can then go in and choose one of the pre-made voiceovers here.
Welcome to Pictory. It has been shown that
Choose Matthew.
Welcome to Pictory. It has been
Matthew,
shown that
apply.
video increases conversion rates by 80%.
Now we've added the voiceover. I'm just going to click on preview.
Did you know that in North Korea, you are only allowed to choose from 28 haircuts?
Okay, obviously that's not perfect, but you've just created a video and then you can fine tune it a little bit. So what I would normally do is record my own voiceover, because this has done the editing and created the video for me, but the AI voiceovers aren't quite perfect yet, so I just record my own voiceover and then drop it on, which I will show you in a second. But first, that brings me to the next tool, Murph.ai. Now this is used for creating better AI voiceovers. So let's say I'm going to do North Korea fact now. And we just basically just do this exactly same one. So you choose it for whatever, it doesn't really matter which one we're choosing here. And then I'm going to take that script that I just did. Did you know that in North Korea you're only allowed to choose from 28 haircuts? So I'll just type it out again for convenience. Now this one I keep in sentences because it works better with the cadence. I'm going to turn this up to 10% to make it faster. And then what I'm going to do here is I'm going to choose from one of the many voices they have. And these are how much better they are than the generic voices.
We believe in celebrating real people with real skin.
Hi,
It's good.
I'm Nate.
go fast,
Go fast. Did you
go
know?
far.
All right, let's try this
Go
again.
forward.
So I'm going to apply it to the whole project. And then we're still going to keep this at like 10% because I want it to be a bit snappier than that video we just created a second ago. I'm just showing you an application of how you can use this. And then it's going to create that voiceover for a video. So Murph is basically AI voiceovers. All of these links will be below, by the way. I'm going to list them and just go and check them out if you want. So here we go. It's 5 seconds long. That sounds like a good length for a short.
Did you know that in North Korea, you're only allowed to choose from 28 haircuts?
It's okay, but it's not perfect. So like, it's still much better than the generic voices, but you can have a play around and just choose whichever.
This is David. I am among the professional American voice.
It only takes one voice at the right pitch.
Yeah, I think he sounds good. Let's try Terrell. What a name. Now you can see here I'm on the monthly plan and I have 4 hours of voiceover available. So you're not really going to go over that, and you can use that as much as you want for voiceovers, either for shorts or for longer form faceless videos. All you do is drop in the whole script and you're going to have an AI narrate it for you.
Did you know that in North Korea, you're only allowed to choose from 28 haircuts?
You can also play around with the pitch and you can actually train them. So I can do the pronunciation here. I haven't really got into this as much.
Haircuts.
Haircuts. Well, I don't know why it says haircuts like that. So maybe if I change it just to a space like this.
You're only allowed to choose from 28 haircuts.
That's fine for me. So in that, you've created a voiceover for any one of your videos if you don't want to do your own voiceover. As I said, I like to do them, but if not, then here you go. You can download a WAV, MP3, either one works. I think WAV's higher quality. This has turned into a tutorial. And then just to show you how powerful this is, they're both two great tools in their own right, but what I would do is I just drag the voiceover back into Pictory, the second tool I just told you about, and then you're going to auto sync the entire video to that voiceover that we've just created. As you can
Did
see
you
here,
know that in North Korea, you're only allowed to choose from 28 haircuts?
boom, video made in 2 or 3 minutes. And you can also,
Did you know that
I said I
in
don't
North
particularly
Korea,
like that, the did you
you're
know
only
thing
allowed to choose
doesn't work for me. So we'll go back into that first, wherever it is, story, go into did you know, which is that kind of rubbishy one, go to visuals and you can choose something else that's a little bit more better. Maybe that one. More better? Good English.
Did you know that in North Korea, you're only allowed to choose from 28 haircuts?
And that's good for me. That is a video that you've made. Now obviously you could just stop in Pictory and use their generic voiceover, but I think I wanted to show you them together with Murph because I think they just work so well together. So that's number 2 and 3, Pictory and Murph. Just using them, you could create a whole YouTube Shorts or TikTok channel. Next up is Synthesia, and it's very similar to Pictory, but you can also add your own AI avatar. So you can create video just using plain text and create a voiceover using one of these lovely people.
And here's a quick Synthesia product demo. Start by selecting an AI avatar.
Like me.
Or me. Or me.
Then type in text in over 65 languages.
And choose a narration style or local accent.
So there you go. You could do the same sort of thing. You could create an avatar for your YouTube videos. You could drop them on top. Or you could use this for ads, presentation style, well, whatever you want really. But the point is, it's exactly the same. You just drop in the text and then Synthesia is gonna create an AI avatar to do the talking for you.
Subscribe and turn on notifications for more creative money AI videos like this.
Now again, the links to all of these will be in the description below. The ones I've mentioned before this do have free plans available and pro plans, but Synthesia only has a pro plan, so you can't even try it out until you do pay for it. But I played around with it and it is pretty powerful. I just prefer the other two because I don't need a talking head right now. Next up is Runway. And now this is probably the best of all of them, saving the best to last, because this is for proper video creators and editors, and you'll see just the tools they have on here. You'll probably be licking your lips because they have loads of them, but I'm just going to take you through a couple. So firstly, they have one here, remove silence. It will automatically edit your whole talking video or your podcast to remove all the silent bits and just squeeze that whole timeline together. You can automatically generate subtitles. You can automatically add a green background to anything. So if you didn't have a green screen but you wanted to cut your subject out, that can do this. You can blur the background of your footage even when it didn't have a blurred background before, and you can even turn your slow motion footage into super slow motion with the AI dropping in frames that weren't there before. It figures out from the video how to make something into super slow motion. But one of the coolest parts I've found from it, and this is just me playing around with it, again relating it to YouTube Shorts. Okay, I just seen I did one here with Elon Musk before. So right, let's do that. You can just take any images and turn them into a video. So I'm just going to drop in my ones from Elon Musk here. So these are just like lots of photos that someone created before of Elon Musk's face getting smaller and smaller. But I am going to put them all into this, and then you're going to see, okay, well, it's got some, if it thinks Elon Musk's face is something inappropriate. But whatever, we're just gonna do it here and click generate from those images that did work, just as a very quick example. And it's gonna give me a video like this. I mean, it's just weird. But okay, what's the point in that? Well, you could do that for anything. I've just done Elon Musk because it was funny. But let's say 10 seconds there and just, ooh, the shadow's gone weird. You could do this for anything. I've just done Elon Musk there because I thought it was funny. But yeah, all you have to do really is show any images, drop them in there. And now I've got a 10-second video to add anything I want over the top of it. AI voiceover, some kind of fact, whatever. You've got a video created. So definitely go and play around with this because they're adding features all the time. Go follow them on Twitter because they pretty much like come up with new things every week. I also really like Infinite Image. Let me just show you an example of how to use this. You can just add in any of your own images. This was me on stage a while ago. Let's use that. So now I'm going to select this area and then you're just going to type in what you would want it to add here. So more purple background. It's going to use the bit of the image that I've already got it on to then create a larger version of that image. Okay, it's not perfect there, but I'm just going to play around with this and show you what it creates. So part of that's okay. Let's do it here. Back of people's heads watching stage. So that's pretty good. It's added that in, like that looks fine to me. Those people are completely made up. That was never part of that photo. So I'm gonna do the same for here. And you get the picture. I'm gonna show you the finished version in a sec. I mean, okay, that looks pretty good. It's not perfect, but I don't know why they've added flowers in over here, but it's fine. And you can see what it was, which was just that, compared to what it is now. It looks a pretty good attempt because none of that was there. The AI has just made that up. So you can see there's gonna be a lot of uses for this. Thumbnails, whatever, play around with it. Genuinely, just these 5 so far are blowing my mind, but there's new stuff popping up all the time. And I'm loving being involved in this. I'm loving trying out these new things. It's got me excited about where all of this is going. And that's why I'm gonna keep sharing them on this channel. Try and figure out what works and what doesn't, and then share the ones that I'm actually using on here. So if that is something you're interested in and something you want to see, then subscribe and let me know in the comments below what you're most excited about with AI in 2023. For now, thank you for watching and see you in the next one.
I'm Jord from the future, and you need to subscribe to this channel or all is lost.